Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Purple Dev, aka The Dev Thing. And in this video, we're going to talk about what it's like to own a GT product from Porsche, the GT3RS. Owning a GT3RS is, for most people, a dream come true in the automotive side of things. And for me, it has been a dream come true. I never thought in my lifetime I would own a car such as this. Although there is one issue with this. Previously to this, I've had a 911 GTS, and it was probably one of the best driver's car I've ever owned. Trading up to a GT3RS, in my mind, was a major upgrade. And in many ways, it was a major upgrade. But there is one thing that got me disappointed about the GT3RS. And that was the involvement piece of it. Now, it's a PDK, and it's a blast to drive. It's one of the best transmissions I've ever driven. But it feels like I am disconnected from the drive, especially driving around in the city. Now, it will be a different story if this car was taken on a racetrack and you were doing lapping days with it. It will be a blast of a car, even through canyon roads, twisties, and so on. But you have to really push this car past the 5,000 RPM and 9,000 RPM in order for you to have fun. And at that point, you may be getting into dangerous territories with the authorities. So from that aspect, I think it's a bit of a pain in the bum. Let's take you into the rest of the video where we head out to get some coffee, I meet some of my friends, and I'm with my brother and just experiencing the GT3RS. And I'll see you all back in a moment. So, what it's like to own a GT product. The biggest thing for me is that it's a big pain in the ass. And I'll tell you why it's a big pain in the ass. I can only drive it on weekends, and when I do drive it on the weekends, I'm mostly in the city. And you have to take this car outside the city to really have fun with it. Inside the city though, you can't really drive this car past 4,500 RPMs. So one, the exhaust don't open until 4,500 RPMs. The fun factor doesn't kick in until after 4,500 RPMs. So it's a whole lot of car to do things in the city with. So for that purpose, or for that one reason, it's a big pain in the ass. Now the safest place to do all of this is to take it out on track through a driver's ed program that your local track may offer. I'm going to one very close, or very soon, sometime next week. Got some driving gloves. These are karting gloves. They're also great for the driver's ed lapping things you can do as well. So that's next week. I'm really looking forward to it. So again, it's one of those things where you really have to plan out in order to really enjoy this car. Anyways, less talking. Put that away. So let's go. New car right now. Just watch the fire. And that's my brother. You ready to go?
Yes. Good to go.
Alright, there's a slow poke in front of us. So let's talk about another thing on owning the GT product. When you own one of these GT cars, you're essentially looking over your shoulder on depreciation. The more you drive this car, the more it depreciates, unfortunately. But I've come to terms with the fact that I bought this car to drive, not to resell, not to make money, to enjoy what this car can offer. So, it's one of those things you always kind of look at. You're always on Auto Trader looking at the values of similar spec GT3RS, just to make sure it's not dipping below MSRP value. Right now, in this hot market of used cars, you can easily make 20, 30 grand off of these GT cars. If you have a manual GT3, or a GT3 RS, which is really nicely spec'd, yeah, easily making 20 grand over MSRP right now. Dealerships have already marked up their cars. It's unreal. If you go through a dealership, obviously you're not going to get that full 30 grand, but if you do trade in a car, you make up for it in tax savings as well. Another thing about owning a GT product is that throw up a gear, you get to do that.
All right. I did not see that coming.
Okay, let's do this one more time. We're gonna try and hit 9,000 RPM. Over, put it in automatic, it kind of becomes civil. Turn off DK Sport, now you're cruising. And you could use this as a daily driver if you really wanted. But if you did, you'd be watching over your shoulder for depreciation. But then who cares? Drive the damn car. Another thing about owning a GT product, you end up doing silly things like wearing race gloves on a regular drive to coffee. And you turn on the air conditioning because you just can't.
Yeah, it just looks cool. Why not?
Alright, one of the buddies with his Huracan is here. He's also titled Huracan. And he had a GT3 RS before this, the .1 generation GT3 RS. So let's go talk to him about what it's like to trade in a GT car for a Huracan. Something I may or may not do. Oh, the guys are rolling in. But first, we're going to go check out the Huracan. Check this out. Can I? Oh, look at that. That's cool. Look at that interior. Love the orange stitching here. So nice, eh? Smells good too. So, Tan, you traded in a GT3 RS.
I did.
For this.
I believe I was on a video, what, a month ago, 2 months ago on your channel? I don't know.
Yeah. So, what was it like?
You know what's funny? I was just telling him, he was like, how's it different than the GT3 RS? And I was like, you know what? I was going on high speeds today. I was hoping it was going to turn as good. And yeah, it doesn't turn as good as the RS. So.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I was a little like, oh, maybe it will, but no, it's a beautiful car, love it, but it just, you know, that
Feels
RS
like
at high speeds is just, yeah, it's something else, right? So.
No way. You can't really compare a GT3 RS to this one?
Yeah, like you're talking like a tuned street car,
yeah.
You know, for that has great handling on the track versus a pure street car.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, this is great, like, you know, good road presence, amazing sound. You know, handling wise, like Porsche has it hands down, like,
yeah.
No doubt.
The topic of this video is what it's like to own a GT car.
Yep.
So, I was kind of saying things like, you're constantly looking over your shoulder for depreciation and all that, right?
Yeah, it's true.
The more you drive it, the more you depreciate. And I was like, "Fuck it, I don't care."
Yeah, I think you have to go with that mentality, because you're just not going to enjoy the car, right? You're constantly going to be looking at Auto Trader prices and realistically when you should be out driving, you know? know, and that's why I respect what, you know, you go out every day, getting photos, driving around, you're having fun, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the way you got to enjoy a GT car.
And you kind of cashed out when it was right.
Yeah, like, you know, I had it for 6 months, but the majority of that was stored, you know, through winter and stuff in Canada. But yeah, like I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I would have liked, but prices went up and got an offer I couldn't refuse. So
hence this guy.
Yeah, man.
Still has a smile on your face.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna have a smile on all these videos.
There's no regrets. This is such a good looking car. I love the orange little touch.
The orange accents, yeah, like the calipers, the snitching. That was a big thing of why I got this one, was the interior, because it's a pretty, like, it's not a very commonly option interior on 580s. You know, because the reality is on the 580s, the options were quite expensive compared to like the 610.
Yeah.
So often you'll see a 580 that's not really spec'd out very well.
So the 580 is a rear-wheel drive version, right?
Yeah.
Horsepower-wise, is it the same?
It's detuned because of the drivetrain. So it's 572 horsepower versus, I believe, the 610 is like 602 or something.
Okay. That's kind of like the Audi R8 motor.
Yeah, the rear-wheel series versus the all-wheel drive. Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's what do you like? You know, do you care about, you know, straight line speed, or do you care about, you know, just a bit more fun, a bit more play? You know, as I was mentioning, like, you know, you're in the corners, you want to enjoy it. You know, you're comparing it to your Porsche, comparing it to your GT car. You know, I was hoping I wasn't going to be disappointed. I'm not super disappointed, but you know, when I saw you roll in, I was like, you know, yeah, probably having some nice twisty turns today and having some fun.
Well, I'm actually going to do a driver's ed at kind of driver's ed lapping.
Okay.
Next weekend.
Nice.
So that'll be good. I think. So that's kind of, I think I was complaining about that too. I mean, these GT cars, because of the 9,000 RPMs, you can't really have fun in the city.
Yeah, it's true. Like, it's, you know, but we're close to a racetrack, so like, you know, I think that we have the opportunity to at least have some fun with it, not too far away from home. But you're right, like daily driving, you're not gonna have the greatest amount of fun here. We don't really have canyons, we don't really have twisty roads as some other people have in other cities. So, yeah.
Well, either way, congrats.
Thanks so much.
I can't wait to hear it. A V10.
All the Audi own cars.
The VW gang.
VWs. All Jettas.
Well, someone actually put it, this is the VAG group.
Not.
Hey, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, welcome to the VAG group.
That's right. Just want to hit this pretty Lambo here.
Yeah, he parked really close to me.
You know what? No front plate. Very good. already doing well.
I warned him about that.
Yeah, that's a big problem with us.
Hey, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
What's that?
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you traded in a manual R8,
I did.
Gen 1,
Yeah.
for an RS6.
Yes.
What's the feeling like?
I love this car. I love the R8, but I love this car. Two
Well-
completely different monsters, but I absolutely love this thing.
What's the one thing you miss about it?
Well, the shifter, obviously, the gated shifter is amazing. The sound was amazing, so that was good. But
But that's gonna change in this car
yeah,
soonish.
Yeah, exhaust is coming, so that's coming. But yeah, but that car was, I mean, it's a special car, right? But this thing is like nothing else.
Well,
It's fast. It looks good.
take your family around and
Could
sound
do
good,
anything.
look
Yeah,
good.
exactly. So
That's
no,
awesome.
I love it. It was a great upgrade.
It's a modern upgrade. You even get
That's-
the crazy infotainment system.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So.
Good morning, Eric. Well, there's another one. It's a pretty decked out Corvette. Hey, dude. You're all matchy, dude. Red car, red shirt,
Red on red. It's definitely not my favorite color, that's for sure.
red interior, red inside under the hood too.
Red guitar.
That's awesome. Oh, that's cool. All right. Time for some coffee. I need coffee. Let's go get coffee.
Silver tips.
Hey man,
What's up?
you're dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, I gotta go to work after. Here, but
That's a nice ride, man.
thank you, man. Thank you, bro.
An RSQ8. I love the Audi paint. Very glittery. If you can see it. Man, that looks so good. I love the carbon bits.
Carbon everywhere.
Hey, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
All right.
So, I asked Tarcy this question too. You had an R8 before this,
I did have an R8.
and you traded that in for this guy?
I did.
What was the mindset?
The mindset was that I'm a dad and that I was only driving it on the weekends.
Yeah.
This has the power of the
Yeah.
R8, not naturally aspirated, but it still has the power. But I can stick the kids in the back, the dog in the back. It's a sleeper, so it's not as showy as the R8. It's like the perfect car for
Yeah, no one's gonna complain that it's too loud or...
exactly. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. The GT3RS, I'm driving just on the weekends, and I'm asking myself, what the hell? And I can't take my kid in it either.
That's what it is. So like, we're building a house, right? So when I get the 4-car garage, then I'll get something sexy again. But for now, this will do me great for the next 3 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks, congrats, buddy.
Thank you,
It's
man.
amazing, man.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this interior. Hey, this feels just like the RS6, no?
Hey,
The interior?
it's the same thing.
Identical.
Pretty much, yeah.
I like the back. Gotta get it wrapped.
Drive down and you see it. It's like, you know, because it's so hulky.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
I think it'll look way better than one.
Yeah.
Sweet
big
interior.
time. The module's gonna be.
Audi's interiors are some of the best.
You're getting like he'll wrap everything, like all the carbon.
Look
wrap,
at these
whole
brakes.
thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Looks good.
No, it's they did a good job. Very
The
slick.
brake sizes are the same as the RS6, right?
Yeah, but the
They're
same,
not
same brake
bigger
package.
because it's a
Wheels
bigger
are
car.
a little bit bigger.
This
Yeah.
is he's got an inch on me.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
hey, that you don't put that on there. Edit that shit out. 23s, but I mean it suits the vehicle.
wow, 23-inch wheels. Freaking hell.
23. Yeah, yeah.
What are those? Oh man, look at these. That's crazy. 295, 35, 23. And then the backs. Oh, it's square setup too.
Square setup, yeah.
Holy wow. Hey, you know what? At least in the winter you can swap the fronts and the backs. Well, actually can't. It's 4-wheel drive, right?
So they're building a station.
What kind of kill the bias if we did that?
Because what it is they want to see it's a service. So you go online, I went on it.
What, Tan's driving here? Hold on. Manual too, no? Oh. Wait, are you driving a manual?
Not automatic. Auto.
Oh, there you go.
Very,
So
very,
what
very
do you guys
80s. Nah, he's just like take it.
It's like, take
it for a spin.
last time I drove it, it was like I think it was fall and it was like rainy.
Hey, can
Yeah.
you do a burnout on the way out? No, okay.
He could.
That's what it is down. The ride of his car now.
You're next.
What?
You're next. You're
What am I
vlogging
doing?
The ride
Yeah,
of his car with no traction control on.
Uh,
You're up next, Bravo.
Come on.
Uh-oh. How was it though? First tell me.
Oh, excellent. You're gonna want to ask him to sell it to you.
Hey, you're looking for a roadster.
I've been asking him to sell it to me for like this last year.
That's true. That's true. I'm just not giving it up. This is the key. This is how you plug it in.
Is this a mailbox key? That's awesome, man. Are you sure?
There's 3 keys. So, the ignition, the doors, and the gas tank.
Are you
so if you
serious?
lose this, you can't open your gas tank.
Wow. This is what like GM was offering customers in the... That's crazy.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Whoa, that's... Man, this is like really low back. It's like... Wow, that's insane, dude.
So what you want to do? So there's no
You can't slide forward? This is it?
This is it.
All
But
right.
unless you want to make this closer, or do you want
No,
closer?
I
Or you
think
can.
this is good.
You good? Okay. So we'll put it to D. Yeah, you're good to go.
Man, that is so raw, eh? There is nothing. You gotta watch out for the front end. Wow, that is...
So kick it, kick it, kick it.
Man, that sounds beastly, eh? So what, this thing's got an exhaust or what?
So it has pretty much, let's see over here. Oh, there we go. Now we can see it a little bit better. So it has a MagnaFlow exhaust, but it has long tube headers and a mid pipe, so 3-inch pipe. But it's the feeling of it is what makes this car unique, right? So when you kick it all the way, and you'll see like the torque, the instant torque.
Well, you do that on the way back because I don't want to kick the back end off and not know how to control the car.
Oh, okay. It's fine. It's not gonna be
A handful.
Oh yeah, it should be fine.
Man, it's such a long front.
I know,
I've never
right?
driven a Corvette before.
No?
I mean, and this is like the first Corvette I've ever driven. And it's a classic Corvette.
89.
That's crazy.
All right, so the instant power when you're...
Yeah, there you go. That's
That's the kind of pushing I was looking. Okay, let's get out of this residential neighborhood before they report us. There's this red Corvette kicking in. An instant brake.
Oh boy. That's a handful. You're kissing this guy's rear end.
Right? The thing is, I really want to obviously I don't drive this like this every day. Like I like to cruise
right.
with this. Like I mean, it's an old car. You never know. You know? Every day is a new thing with this car. So, oh, there's Eddie.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we caught him.
The white really looks good, eh?
It's actually gray. I think it's a very light gray.
Suzuka gray.
Suzuka gray. Yeah,
That's their Audi
whatever
color.
it is called.
Oh, you smell everything, eh?
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks, dude.
Yeah,
That
no
was,
problem. Yeah,
I should have been a bit more
Anytime.
heavy on the throttle,
it's okay.
but it was. It's a bit hard in a brand new or a classic car that I've never driven before. I didn't want to ruin your baby.
It's all good. At least you got the Corvette experience.
Yeah, I want a Corvette now. The C7, Z06 maybe?
C8 maybe the new one.
I don't like the new one.
You don't like the new
No.
one?
Eddie, congrats on the new ride, man.
Thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. Hey, I'm gonna put you on the spot like I did with everybody else. You traded an Alpha 4C for this.
Yes.
What was your take on it? What was your mindset?
Something more comfortable. And the market was good to get rid of it.
Oh, the 4C was good?
The hot market. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's also.
Congrats, buddy. It looks
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Wow. I love the color.
I put a panda in there.
So wait, this is the Suzuka Gray?
This is Suzuka Gray. Yeah, this is
I
gorgeous.
like this color.
It's got, and I bet at night it goes a little darker, eh?
Yeah.
Like more of a gray.
Yeah.
They did a good job with it.
I was like, where's Eddie, man? It's not a me without Eddie, the supercar owner himself.
Hey, well, okay. You really got it because of the supercar status, didn't you?
I always wanted R8, so.
But why didn't you get?
Why don't you buy Tarcy's R8?
Yeah.
Negotiations broke down, they fell
I
apart.
never saw your car on Auto Trader.
No, I never put it up on Auto Trader.
Oh,
No.
so how did
You had first crack, man. You were my one and only option.
Hey, I was in the mix somewhere along, and I just
But
got
I
a bill.
remember I told you,
You
I
know,
wanted
What's up with the
V10.
panda?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you did want that.
Eddie, explain the panda in the back.
Huh?
Explain the panda
I
in the
just
back.
put it in. I had it in the Alpha, so. Congratulations. Thank you.
Hey, can we open the door?
It's okay.
Yeah, it looks
Eddie,
good,
man. Like now I'm gonna take a picture and I'll put like the music panda.
So wait, what's the messaging behind the Panda again?
Because the car's like kind of white, that's why.
White, black.
Oh, it kind of is a Suzuka Gray Panda too.
The car though in the dark at
It looked a little gray.
Five Guys on train here.
I can't tell if this is not a white.
It's hard to tell. You really have to know, like, when people come up to it and be like, it's color secret.
Hey, it's all new Audis today, man. Like our.
I feel like it's a big mistake. See, man. Whoa, risky business there, Eric.
Because I originally didn't sell it for
You sent me a picture of the car. It's really good car.
It looks. I think so. I mean,
It doesn't look
looking at it.
That
It's not the same.
You think of
He's also 25.
that lady wanted to drive you over, man.
You know, I saw the spot was empty, but actually I came just to get my pool water tested. And I saw you guys here. I'm like, oh,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Oh, I'm good. How are you? So guess what Tan's first reaction to this car was?
What was Tan's first reaction when he got it the second time in?
Yeah. It doesn't turn in as good as the GT3RS.
Really?
He was a bit disappointed by that.
And this is a two-wheel drive one, so it's not like...
It's rear-wheel drive, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you grabbing it?
Are you filming right now? Or
Huh?
are you filming right now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Put on my makeup.
I don't
So
know.
you just got this last night? I got it back last night?
Yep. And got it tinted. Would you trade your 911 for this?
Values are pretty good right now on 911s. So
110. 20 maybe, you could push it on a manual.
yeah. I don't know.
Even more, actually.
I do like this, but the lesson like that you've learned, the engagement, right? With,
Yeah.
With the PDK or, you know,
A very expensive lesson.
Right. I'm not there yet. I get a GT3 touring if I was going to upgrade.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I think I was saying if the GT3 Touring has a rear seats, that's like a slam dunk for me, I think.
Yeah.
I would option the GT3 Touring with back seats and trade in this guy for the 992.
Yep. Is DK's RSQ8 slammed?
Not yet.
It looks, I mean, when I first drove up, I'm like, oh, is that Tarcy? No, wait a minute. That's not Tarcy. And then that's Tarcy.
The Tarcy's right here. Look at these. But are they the same jet black type color?
DK's just looks like a stubby version. It's like it got squished out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think I prefer that look.
The RX3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do that over an RS6 any day. Well, I wouldn't say any day. If someone gave me an RS6,
Make
I
sure
would
you
take
edit that out. All right.
And
Good seeing you.
Gotta get my urine sample tested.
A little too clear, man. It's problematic.
Clean bill of health.
A little drinking too much water there.
brand new.
Yo!
Caballeros.
Hello, hello. Nice to see you.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hi.
I'm out.
All right, Prabhu.
Good job.
Congrats! Oh, congrats on the car.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much.
Good job
Congrats on the
today,
car.
here, sir.
Congrats! Congrats on the car.
Congrats on the R8, man.
See you, man. I love the Suzuka, Greg.
Thank you. You put me on the spot a bit. I don't know what to say.
Doesn't matter. You have a Panda. Sorry. See you, man. See you, Eric. See you guys. See you
Take
guys.
care.
Shall we go?
We shall go.
Well, welcome back. I'm glad you guys made it this far. Thank you all for watching. That was a really fun day. Hanging out with like-minded people who are into cars, who are into modding, who enjoy the act of driving. It's always fun to do this on a weekend. So in summary then, what is it like to own a GT3 RS? Well, living with it, it's very livable. Is this a daily driver right now? No. It is a weekend special, and that's what I bought this car to be. The 2 days of the week that you get in and you drive, it feels special. Now granted, you can't really push the car to its limits on the streets, so you really have to take it to a racetrack or through the back roads and the twisties in the countryside. And there you can open up a little bit more in a safe manner. I do not regret buying this car, but one thing I do miss is the engagement and the daily usability of a sports car, especially in the summer. Now I do have the RS5, which is one hell of a stacked garage, I would say. I never thought this would have been possible for me, but here we are. An RS5 for a daily and a GT3 RS for the weekend special. Now, one thing that's missing in all of this is a manual. So who knows what the future will hold. We may get myself into a manual as well, and that'll address the problem. I know, right? First world problems. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like and subscribe as well. Leave a comment down below as well. Let me know what you think of the video and if you enjoyed the video. Anyways, thank you all for watching this far, and I'll see you all in the next one.